Emefiele tendered resignation letter to President Tinubu in August. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post our juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, has reportedly resigned from office in August. According to Reuters, Emefiele, who was suspended by President in June, tendered his resignation letter to President Bola Tinubu. The cable revealed that Emefiele had earlier submitted a letter to the Department of State Services (DSS), but it was rejected as the law only allows him to submit it to the president. Following the decision of Emefiele, legal concerns regarding the nomination of Yemi Cardoso as the new governor of CBN have been laid to rest. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Aduri Ngelale, on Friday announced Cardoso's nomination. The president also nominated 4 new deputy governors, namely Nana Usoro, Mohammed Sani Abdullahi Datijo, Philip Ikazo, and Bala M. Bello. Upon confirmation by the Senate, Cardoso is expected to serve for a term of 5 years. Tinubu on the night of June 2023 suspended Emefiele and asked him to transfer his responsibility to Folashonu Adebisi Shonubi, Deputy Governor, Operations Directorate. The Department of State Services (DSS) the following day announced that Emefiele was in its custody for some investigative reasons. On July 25th, he was arraigned on a 2-count charge bordering on illegal possession of firearms at the Federal High Court in Lagos and was granted bail in the sum of 20 million naira. The 2-count charge was later struck out on August 17th after the federal government withdrew. However, a fresh 20-count charge was instituted against him over the largest conspiracy to carry out procurement fraud, among others. The arraignment has been stalled twice, with claims that Emefiele is proposing the plea bargain agreement to which the federal government was disposed. The agreement required Emefiele to resign as CBN governor and disgorge some assets. Now, this thing is just a reminder that power is transient. You understand? Imagine during that time, this, should I say, cashless period, we say Nigerians use the eye, see their ear. During that time, Emefiele was, he was the governor of CBN then. I can only imagine what he was going to be feeling then. What he was going to be feeling then, as it was the CBN with all the thing that was happening. Alright. You and your guy rushed to redesign the Naira notes because of a particular politician. It is your turn to suffer. I know that the obediently raising issues of illegality in the appointment of this new CBN governor has not done any investigation before going to the press. They are always putting the cart before the horse. Is it legal for someone under suspension to be investigated to voluntarily resign? Is it right to accept such a resignation letter? There was a case of a professor caught cheating in exams in the same university she was teaching. She quickly resigned and went to the court. The court delivered a judgment that she could not be investigated, having tendered a resignation letter. It means she is no longer your staff. So if Emefiele voluntarily resigned, that means his resignation accepted. Can he still be probed? Well, if he is not probed, then problem for this country. If you ask me. If you're alleged to have committed fraud by your employer and you are charged to court in the process, you resign your employment. The court process continue unless your employer withdraws the case. Well, you can put it like that, sure. He is resigning as part of his plea bargain with the government, so he cannot deny it any longer. Well, let's see how everything unfolds. It's only the Almighty God that knows the truth of the whole matter, because the whole issue about Emefiele, they are political. I don't know, sometimes it seemed like, he has a hand in it, and sometimes it seems as. Alright. Unreasonable resignation. You have to answer to your iniquities and pray for forgiveness and vomit all money swallowed by you. Alright. They sack you, you tender resignation. Now, wow, Nigerian has come. Let us all see how everything unfolds, shall Alright, any official of a government cannot resign while under investigation or interrogation, and it negates civil service law. Emefiele lawyer had argued when he was suspended by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because CBN rules does not permit him to be removed. I won't forget what I went through during the money scarcity for the first time in the history of Nigeria. I have money, but I could not have access to it. Let those be offered obedience, comedians, criminals to continue smell mouth about oh my goodness. About Tinubu. A shameless and greedy thief, he should be made to suffer for his inhuman treatment to Nigeria. Emefiele has not been tried by a court of competent jurisdiction and is still innocent of all charges against him. Yes, you are right, but all findings and investigations are against him and will be presented in a court of competent jurisdiction as the culprit. What will you then say? The man, for your information, is angling out of court settlement. Why is that so? Well, you can't say. There is more to everything than what meets the eye, Sha. That is what I can say. But when GEG suspected SLS, you people did not query him that SLS had to resign first before MEFFY could be appointed. Anyway, he came, he chopped and bastardized. Good for him. Well, with everything going on, Sha, Emefiele, I don't know if him resigning is going to do the trick for him, but whatever it be, that man don't dig himself inside a hole. And this is where I'm going to say, if you're actually a public officer or you work for, if you're a public officer and you work with the government, just make sure you have integrity, Sha. No sell yourself out finish. And because if the time come, wala good day. Sincerely. So they said Emefiele tendered his resignation letter in actually what's the code? How do I put it? I can't really say, sure. But at the end of the day, all right. Okay, I think what I'm trying to say is that if you are working with, whether you work with government or you hold a particular public office, just make sure that you have integrity and you don't allow yourself to be used. You're not placed in a compromising position where they go use you take the phone, and at the end of the day now you go con they explain something. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.